Hey everybody, this is Susie Brown. This is my 16-day update after total knee replacement, and I wanted to show you guys the progress that I've made and give you some helpful tips and tricks on your recovery if you're facing a knee replacement surgery. So just right off the bat, I'm going to show you that I'm not going to do it up close, so I don't want to gross you out. I still have a lot of bruising and I'm still very swollen, but that's normal. So, but look at this. I mean, I can walk without a limp. Everything's going great. I still have discomfort, of course, just a little bit because of the swelling, and then it's all still healing. But at 16 days, I think I'm doing pretty good. But I was going to just give you some tips that I've learned. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I've seen worst case scenarios, best case scenarios, and that sun in that back window is glaring on my glasses. I'm sorry. But anyway, I don't think I'm the best case. I don't think I'm the worst case, but I fall in the middle towards the best case because I know that I've seen people in physical therapy that are not nearly as far along as I am, but their surgery was a lot longer ago. So I think it has a lot to do with your drive to heal. I'm a 64-year-old woman. I'm in good health. So that has something to do with it too, I'm sure. But everybody's different. Everybody's experience is different. So it's important that you know that and you don't compare yourself with anybody else, but it's good to educate yourself on what she experienced, what he experienced, and that sort of thing. So this is my experience. Probably stopped using the walker for walking maybe 4-5 days after surgery. And it wasn't because I felt like I had to have it to walk, but the doctor wanted me to hold on to it just to make sure I didn't fall. So, but after about 5 days, I stopped using the walker other than the fact of getting up from a seated position. After that, I didn't use it. Now, I haven't used, Matt, how long has it been since I've used the walker?
You're going to use it for a couple of days after surgery.
Yeah, I've been off the walker for over a week, and this is day 16, so anyway. So I think I'm doing pretty good. But some of the things that I have done, I bought some things before surgery, some little tools that help for after surgery that have been a big help. I'll put a link to some things if you're interested in any of them, but I think it's important that you know what you're getting into and you have what you need to make your healing process a little easier. So there was a kit that I got on Amazon that had a thing. Here it is right here. It came in a little kit. And it's just one of those little grabbers. You may already have one in your house. So if you drop something on the floor, it's easy to get. It had this little strap right here, which comes in handy if you're in your bed and you need to lift your foot. You can lift your foot with this strap. Because when you first get out of surgery or first come home from surgery, your leg is going to feel like it weighs 1,000 pounds. And you, first day or so, you can't lift your foot. You can't lift your leg at all. So if you don't have somebody that can lift your leg for you to get on the bed, off the bed, that sort of thing, you definitely want to consider this kit. It's got a couple of other things into it, something that helps you put your socks on, just handy little things that you wouldn't think of. Another thing that I happened to get before my surgery was a shower stool. I was in so much pain before my surgery that getting in and out of my tub, I don't have a walk-in shower, I have a tub shower, and getting in and out of my shower and standing there long enough to take a shower Sitting in a tub was impossible. I couldn't get down and get up. It was just awful. So I bought this stool, and it made all the difference in the world. So I highly recommend that you get a shower stool. And it has come in handy since, because after it's dry and everything, and I set it outside my tub, I could sit there, blow dry my hair, and do whatever I needed to do, put lotion on and stuff like that. So that stool in the bathroom really came in handy, still does. So, but as far as my pain level, I was in way more pain before the surgery. I couldn't sleep at night. It had gotten to the point where I was in pain whether I was moving or not. It was waking me up at night. But now, I've heard a lot of people say they don't sleep as well after their surgery, but I'm sleeping fine. I sleep on my side. Some people said they couldn't. I do. I have a king size foam pillow, and I put it between my legs and laid on my side. And if I needed to flip over, I would lay on my side on this side. And if I couldn't lift my 3,000-pound leg, my husband would help me, or I would have this little strap. If he was asleep, I would try to do it myself. But if there's a will, there's a way. You can do it. And the little things there, the tools that you get in the kit, I'm gonna put a link for that in there. I also had a viewer tell me about something, I forget what the name of it is, but I'm gonna put it in the link. It's called Ensure Pre-Surgery, I think is what it's called. It's a little Ensure drink, and it comes in a 4-pack. And it was supposed to help you heal faster. And it was strawberry flavor. It was very tasty, so it wasn't a problem. You drink 2 the day before your surgery, and 2 after you come home from your outpatient surgery. So the day of and the day before and the day after. So I don't know if that had anything to do with me healing this fast, but hey, it may have. So what does it hurt? I recommend it. I also have a foam wedge. I don't have it with me here, but it's a foam wedge that's designed to help you sit up in bed at night and stuff like that. I've had it for a while. My son and his wife gave it to me a year or 2 ago for Christmas. Little did I know it was going to be the bomb when it comes to elevating my leg and icing my leg. That was pretty good. And I think they got it from Amazon. I'll try to find it and put a link to it in there too, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But when you elevate your leg, you want to have your knee above your heart. And you don't want to bend your leg while you're icing it. Your leg needs to be straight and elevated. And that'll prevent blood clots and stuff like that. So, let's see, we got the tools, we've got the Ensure, we've got the shower stool, and the foam wedge. Now, the next thing I want to just stress to you is the importance of, is if you're one of those people that doesn't like to take pain meds. There's a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to take those pain meds. Well, they're going to send you home with some strong pain meds. And if I had not watched the video YouTube channels that I did, I probably wouldn't have wanted to take them either, because I'm just not that kind of person. I don't like taking all that stuff. And I'm thinking, you know, I can tough it out. I got this. But I learned before the surgery that you have to get your pain meds in your system and keep them in your system way ahead of the pain kicking in. You want to ward off that pain in advance. So even if you, like, back up. When I had the surgery, they did a spinal something where they did the whole, I don't know if it was like an epidural or what, but it was a, I'm going to get a chair to lean on. My knee's getting tired. Okay, so they gave me some kind of something in my back, And it was kind of like an epidural, I think, just for the surgery itself. But before my surgery, they did a nerve block in, looking at the wrong knee, I'm looking at it backwards on my camera, in my thigh, above towards where they were going to do it on my knee. And that was not a comfortable experience, but I'm so glad they did it because afterwards everything was numb. But getting it done was not fun. But it didn't last long and it was over with. But when I was talking about the pain meds, when you first get home from the hospital, you're walking around on your walker. They make you walk on your walker before you leave the hospital. You have to be able to walk and go to the bathroom before you leave. And so when you get home, you're gonna go, man, this ain't nothing. You know, I got this. I think I even took I took a picture and put on my business page, me standing there with my walker and a t-shirt contains aftermarket parts. The first day, the day of my surgery, I'm walking around my house on a walker. And that's because the pain block was still in effect. The pain block, I had my surgery on Thursday morning, was home before noon, and my nerve block or pain block, whichever one it was, started wearing off Friday afternoon. So Friday night was not fun. Saturday was not fun. I did a lot of icing and a lot of just being still. I was not happy, but I don't mean it like I was screaming in pain and complaining. I was just like, just get under my blanket and just leave me alone. It was just not fun. But Sunday I started seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and I started feeling better. And during all this time, I was given instructions to do certain little exercises along the way, which are important to keep you from getting blood clots and stuff. So I was doing those. But I kept my pain meds in my system on a schedule, so that wall of pain never hit me. If I had not done what they told me and taking them consistently, you can't just take pain meds for this kind of surgery when you feel unbearable pain hit. It's too late. There's nothing that's going to hit that pain in time for you not to lose your mind. So if you keep your maintenance pain meds in your system from the very beginning, you take them. I think mine were like every 6 hours. And you take them religiously, whether you're feeling uncomfortable and in pain or not. You take them and you keep them in your system. So when the pain block wore off, yes, I was uncomfortable, but it would have been a nightmare if I had not let those pain meds build up in my system and prepare me for that. So it's very important. Now, the really, really strong ones, I think they sent me home with some oxycodone, and I took maybe 3 or 4 of them in the very, very beginning, max. And I hated taking them. I hated it. But it's just, you know, now I don't take them. I take a lot of Tylenol and I ice a lot. And icing is something that I wanted to talk to you about because I have something that I made for myself before surgery because my knee was hurting me so bad and I was icing it then. And it worked so well, I thought, well, dang, I'm going to do this after surgery. This is awesome. So now I'm going to take you along on the next video, and well, not the next video, but the next segment of this video, and I'm going to show you how I make the best ice pack ever. So if you're fixing to have knee surgery, you want to stay tuned for this. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I have made, in my opinion, the best ice pack I've ever had. I started making these long before my surgery. Had I known that this idea was going to make my surgery recovery so much easier. I mean, I would have already told you about it, but I wanted to wait and see once I got to a certain point in my recovery to let you know that yes, you need these because all ice packs are not cracked up to be what they should be. Yes, there's a lot of good ice packs out there. I almost bought one of those ice machines, but I couldn't justify the cost of it for just this one-time use. So anyway, I had an idea and put it to use, and it turned out to be the best ice pack ever. So if by chance you have a food saver machine, I use my food saver machine for putting meats and vegetables in my freezer, and you can reseal. Trying to get this in my field of view here. Reseal chip bags, the whole 9 yards. I mean, this thing is amazing. It freezer packs things and seals it up. It's perfect. So let me tell you how I make the best ice pack ever. Diapers. That's right, diapers. These are Pampers Swaddlers, size 3. It says it's 100% leak proof. Pediatric recommended. So I haven't bought diapers in a long time. So I just had an idea. I thought, well, I'm gonna go buy a pack of diapers. Doesn't hurt to have some extras around the house in case you have company. So I bought diapers, and I'm gonna show you how these make the best ice packs ever. Let me get you in close here. Bring you down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a little water in my pitcher, and I'm just gonna slowly start pouring water. You don't want runoff from the sides, so you let it absorb. You've seen those babies walking around with 40-pound diapers dragging between their knees. Oh, well, that's what you want. You want a diaper that heavy. Just keep pouring water until you don't see any extra pulling up. You see extra on the side, just roll it to the center, and the center part of your diaper will absorb it. I'm making a mess. But once it all absorbs good, try to get some more in it. And you're gonna make one big fat diaper. Now you've got that, you know, you've seen babies walking around with those heavy diapers. Well, you want it heavy. So the next thing that you're gonna do, let me get my scissors, is you want to cut the tabs off. You don't want to get too close to the diaper. But you're also gonna cut that little elastic that goes between your legs. And cut that off and get you a nice kind of clean edge on that. Do the same on this side. So you take this nice heavy diaper, I spilled some water so I got it all over me, and put it in the freezer, and then we'll show you what to do with it. Here's a pre-frozen diaper, hard as a brick bat. So now what you want to do is you want to seal it up so it doesn't leak when it starts to thaw. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I don't know if you've ever had a food saver, you gotta get one because they're the bomb. Every time I buy groceries, this thing helps me. And I've cut me a length that's a good few inches longer than my diaper. And I'm going to seal one end of it so it's waterproof. And when you're working with one of these, you want to make sure you got a smooth side and a rough side on your plastic bags. You want your rough side up, lock it, and a press seal. When that's through sealing, I'll have a waterproof seal or a watertight seal. Alright, now that that is sealed, I'm going to put my frozen diaper down in it. And I have a little extra, so I'm going to cut off just that much. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there is a, I don't know if I can, nope, I can't squeeze in. But there's a green channel that you put your plastic bag down in, lock it, press vacuum. And it's gonna take all the air out of it. Now it's sealing it. And I'm just going to trim off some extra on the outside of that sealed seam. You have a vacuum sealed, watertight, perfect ice pack. It looks thinner here because it kind of sucked all the oxygen out of it, but this thing is crazy. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to put it on your legs or your knee. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to put the ice packs on. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes only. Normally, I would be on my couch or my recliner with my wedge that elevates my foot. But you definitely don't want to do this with shorts on. So I'm going to get a dish towel and just wrap the area in a dish towel first. And let me put my ice packs over here for a second so you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I have two ace bandages. They both have Velcro on them. And I'm going to take the first ace bandage and I'm going to do it like this. Oh, pooty monkey. Usually I say shoot a monkey. This time I said pooty monkey. Roll it back up because you don't need all of this bandage. This is basically just a closure. And you can see, I don't know if you can see how swollen my leg is around my sock. I've got this huge sock ring at the bottom of my leg. So the swelling is still a big deal. So it's so important to ice. All right, stay there. And I'm gonna go ahead and, because this one got away from me, I wanna go ahead and put the first ice pack on and get it in place. Or one end of the ice pack in place. It's better if you have help, but I can do it by myself. You want the ice pack to kind of meet in the middle And you also want your spandex or whatever ace bandage to stretch pretty good and secure the bottom half of this. And if you'll notice, I left the rest of that rolled up bandage over here to the side. Now the next one, once again, I want this to be in the center, right there at my incision. And I'm going to stretch this down past the ice pack and leave it. And then stretch that like that. That right there is the absolute perfect ice pack for after knee surgery. There have been times where I've wanted one on the bottom too, so you could have two on the top, one across the bottom. I've got a freezer full of them. If you don't need a big area frozen, a big ice pack, you can cut a diaper in half after it's frozen, put it in a smaller pack, place them around sore spots. You could do this on an ankle. If you've sprained an ankle, there's a million ways you can use this. And it's reusable over and over and over. And the beautiful thing about the diapers are they stay cold for so long that I can literally take these off after I have iced for 20-30 minutes, set them on a cart beside my chair or sofa or where I am, and just don't put them back in the freezer, just leave them over there. And then in an hour or two, when I'm ready to ice again, I pull them off the table and put them back on my knee, and they're still so cold. So they're amazing. So I hope this helps. It has been amazing using these ice packs. I mean, they're diapers, for goodness sakes. And y'all know by the stupid t-shirts that I wear, you know, this one here says, what does it say? Never underestimate a woman with a new knee. And I took one picture that I posted on my business page, contains aftermarket parts. I wore one to physical therapy the other day that says my doctor gave me a joint, and then in small places it said replacement surgery. So we use humor, and humor gets you through anything. And my family likes to tease me when I need a new ice pack. They'll yell out, "Mama needs a diaper change." So yeah, if you don't have humor, you ain't got nothing. So you gotta laugh about it. It's a process. You can get through it. And if I can do it, you can certainly do it. So I hope these tips and tricks help. I'll put the links to the products that I recommended in the comments below this video. And I really hope this helps. All right, go get your knee surgery done, and happy healing to you. Talk to you later. Be sure and leave me a comment or a question if you have one. I'll try to monitor the questions and see if I can help answer any of them. But just please remember, everybody's healing is different. Everybody's story is different. A lot of people have a whole lot of things with their health. Just, you know, don't say, well, Susie did so great and I should too. Well, you know, if you've got diabetes, it could complicate your recovery and make it a little longer. Or if you've got anything, you know, everybody's different. Everybody's will to recover is different. My physical therapist told me that there are some people that come up there that had knee replacement surgery simply because they didn't ever want to get off their couch and they needed an excuse to stay on their couch more. Well, that's not me. So some people work hard in physical therapy, some people don't. I do a lot of physical therapy at home, as you've seen from some of my other videos on my Facebook business page. My granddaughter helping me, cheering me along, so she comes here after school in the afternoons, and I'm her project to help take care of. But anyway, I hope my journey, of course it's not over. I have a long way to go to be myself again, but I hope this helps you in getting prepared for your journey. And let me know if it did help you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks. I appreciate y'all.